Hello, my name is Schau, and I'm here to present to you about transportation of radioactive materials. With news headlines as a semi-truck with spent fuel running into a ditch and being submerged into rainfall and that ditch flooding, you might wonder what kind of testing and assurances are in the containment and containers and shipping of these materials. There are two types of containers for radioactive material, type A and type B. In this presentation we'll be talking about the types, the testing of the containers, the nuclear fuel containment and containers, and labels and place cards placed on the shipping of these. Type A material, for type A shipping material, is a must-have for less than 1,000 curies. Containers may consist of simple cardboard boxes, wooden crates, or metal drums. No or little testing is done on the integrity of these containers. They are simple medical radioactive material. The testing of type A containers is the box will get sprayed for an hour to simulate rainfall of 2 inches per hour. The free fall drop test onto a hard surface to simulate shipping accidents, and a 3-pound rod that is 1.25 in diameter is dropped from 3.3 feet straight down to simulate a penetration test. The compression test is for 5 times its weight. They're stacked together in a semi. It's to simulate that. Type B containers are generally used when transporting possibly harmful amounts of radioactive material. New and used fuel casks are included in this classification. They must pass strict testing in order to combat the worst case conditions. Testing includes free fall, penetration, submersion, and thermal stress. Type B must withstand an environment of 1475 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes to simulate fires. Must be able to be airtight and submerged in 15 feet of water for 8 hours and not have any leakage out. And must withstand a 30-foot drop onto the container's weakest point, such as a corner or a dented area. Must be able to withstand a 16-inch diameter rod drop 40 feet to simulate the penetration of some missile or in a tornado hitting it. Now, we ran some numbers and did some conversions, and this is the type of test that is done according to the Yucca Mountain Environmental Group. Now, this casking is supposed to be 125 tons, and this is about a 30-foot drop. And with that, it's about 1135 kilograms, and the drop's 9.14 meters. And we added in free fall, velocity, and all that, and that's how many newtons of force is hit onto that container at its weakest point to withstand it. The transportation of nuclear reactor fuel is something unique. A semi crashed with a 900-ton concrete wall at 81 miles per hour, carrying a spent fuel. The semi was destroyed, but the spent fuel had no damage, maybe little scrapes. That's about it. Nuclear fuel is transported by railroadways and semis. Used fuel is stored at the plant on site until further notice because Yucca Mountain got canceled. Government-owned used fuel for testing is stored at DOE sites, and the castings for spent fuel can weigh up to 125 tons. The labels and place cards placed on shipping containers are the following. Type 1 is for 0.5 millirems or less per hour. Type 2 is between 0.5 millirems per hour and 50 millirems per hour. And type 3 is for 50 millirems per hour or 200 millirems per hour. And fuel or fissile containing is for this, plain white. So when you see them, you know. Here is my sites. My conclusion is there's two types of radioactive material, and this is what we've gone over. Type A, Type B, testing of the containers, spent fuel containment, labels and place cards.